Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more. Coming up, it's simple. State of Origin Game 3. So this is my reaction to State of Origin Game 3, and just a little bit of a precursor. The series is out of reach for the Maroons, following another New South Wales ambush in Games 2, but the Maroons have plenty to play for to deny New South Wales a 3-0 whitewash. Injuries have forced Brad Fittler into a handful of changes to his New South Wales Blues team, while Paul Green has rung the changes in search of a winning formula for his Maroons after a disappointing series so far. So win the changes. Daniel Surfita has a rib injury and was ruled out initially after being named in the squad, with the front rower enduring an injury in Newcastle's win over North Queensland. Brad Fittler confirmed Dale Finucane will come into the team instead. Pivots for the New South Wales team, Nathan Cleary and Jerome Luai, have been ruled out, which is a huge blow for New South Wales. Cleary has injured shoulder and the knee problem for Jerome Louis. Mitchell Moses has been named as replacement at halfback, which will see his debut for the Blues, with Jack Whiten coming in to start for the third game. Api Coruscant is in the line for his Origin debut as well, as he starts off in the bench. Meanwhile, breakout Storm star Nico Hines has been named as the 19th man. Clint Gutherson and Stefano Uitikama-Manu, sorry if I got that name incorrect, have been added to the extended squad. For the Maroons, Paul Green has run the changes after losing the opening 2 games of the series. Kalen Ponga returns to the fullback jersey, and is a welcome boost and moves Valentine Holmes back to the wing, with Xavier Coates on the other fringe. Having struggled to concern Tram Travojevic playing out of position at centre, Kurt Capewell has been shifted into his preferred spot on an edge. The moves for Capewell comes after Green opted to hand 19-year-old Cowboy speedster Amiso Tabui Vidal his Maroons debut at centre. Despite Harry Grant's absence, Andrew McCulloch has failed to retain the number 9 jersey, with Green instead choosing to start Dragons teammate Ben Hunt at hooker, and brings AJ Brimson onto the bench to play the utility role. David Fafita has been unable to have a grade 1 dangerous contact charge downgraded and will miss game 3 after initially being named on the bench. Francis Molo will come onto the interchange in his place. Kurt Mann and Cohen Hess have been named as reserves. So it was a slow burner of a first half for the two sides, as first of all it began with a 2-point penalty conversion for the Maroons, as the Blues inside their own 19 metres left of the posts were pinged for a slow play the ball, which made an easy conversion for Daly Cherry Evans. Straight from the kickoff though, a Blues 1-on-1 steal in the Maroons 20 when they were returning the ball, and a repeat set gave the first attack opportunity for the new pivot partners for the Blues, Moses and Whiten, but this came to nothing. The Blues got a couple of repeat sets on the 9th minute, and on the 4th tackle, with 30 metres out, worked the balls to the Maroons' 1-yard line, got another 6 again call, and they fling the ball back about 24 yards, 20 to 30 yards. But fortunately Mitchell was there to retrieve the ball. Mitchell then received the ball after some good work from the Blues attack. The ball was passed out left and then a quick pass by Dane Cook found Latrell Mitchell, who stepped onto his right foot and powered through the Maroons defence to score a couple of yards inside from outside of the left-hand post. Mitchell did indeed convert this to make the score 6-2. Moses, in the act of catching the ball, was tackled by Valentine Holmes. The ball went to ground and goes forward. Valentine Holmes picks up the ball and goes in under the post, but the referee saw this and called it back for a Queensland knock-on. So, on the 15th minute, Whiten gets to the kick and kicks the ball on the full in goal for a 20-metre restart, which gets the Maroons up to the and inside the 25-metre mark of the Blues half. Daly Cherry Evans got the ball, tries flinging it out wide, but Latrell Mitchell is there to intercept the ball on a jump-up catch. Queensland, though, on the next set, scored their first try since game 1. Munster runs at the line for the Blues, passes it to Tina Fasamalawi, who comes off with a great arcing run left. He draws in Tedesco and then passes it to Hamzi Tabui Fidal, who scores on his debut. Daly Cherry Evans is there with the boot and converts. On the 25th minute, a kick by the Blues puts pressure on the Maroons line, which the Blues force the Queensland ball carrier out to touch 10 metres out from his own line. 2 tackles further in. Funakane, he's got the ball running at the line, and he's judged to have knocked on directly under the posts to give the Queensland back the ball. Sheepish looks from the Queensland side. Think that it was a ball steal that they did that got them the ball back. So we're up to 30 minutes now, and I've got to tell you that the arm wrestle was coming in, but it wasn't really getting anywhere. I do have to say that at this point the Maroons pivots were a little bit better of the 2 poor sets of halfbacks. There's plenty of pressure by the Maroons. Dane Gagai fielded a kick, attempted to field a kick, but Fundle fielded a kick after a attempted catch by Blues was fumbled into their own goal line, and Dane Gagai, under massive pressure from Brian Toto, knocks on in goal. But on the bomb, Latrell Mitchell stops the pressure being put on the attempted catcher by shepherding the player. So the referee spotted this and gave a penalty. The resulting kick causes Toto to defend very, very well. On the resulting set, should I say, it was coming to nothing at all. So Cherry Evans did the experienced thing, dribbled the ball in goal, and Toto, under a small bit of pressure to be honest, not too much, caught the ball and carried it out for a dropout. The resulting set goes nowhere again, but it comes to a bomb again. But this time Munster's kick is fielded by Blues, only for the ref to again call for a shepherd on a Maroons player. A repeat set was called during this set, but the referee calls for offside after the repeat set has been given. The referee has now then put the Blues team on a team warning for this shepherd, so that the next person committing a penalty goes to the sin bin. We thought that Maroons will get over this time and kick to the corner, putting pressure on Toto again, because the right winger for the Maroons is like a foot taller, and Toto did spectacularly well on the defence and got the ball away. for the Maroons. For the Blues, who worked the ball upfield, but nothing came to it. As the half was closing, it was back to the arm wrestle, and that's where the scores ended. 8 points to 6 to the Maroons. Do you have to mention a stat was made clear in the first half? After 37 minutes, there were 15 6-again calls, and I think there was another 3 called after the 37-minute mark. They have to start clearing that up. So the second half kicks off with Valentine Holmes not returning to a shoulder injury occurred in the second half. In the first half, just before half time, AJ Brimson is brought on and is moved to left centre with Tabawi Fidal moving to the wing. 2 minutes in, Blues bomb bounces in the in-goal area where the aforementioned Tabawi Fidal and Pongia are both out of position, and the ball bounces in goal, and Tabawi Fidal does eventually recover it while in goal, but Josh Adokar tackles him so hard that he drops the ball over the end dead ball line. The Blues attack is disjointed, and the mid-set knock-on causes the Queensland team to get the ball, with AJ Brimson then knocking on in the second tackle from that resulting knock-on for the Blues. Blues are starting to get some ball early in the half, and on the last, going left, Dane kicks Grubber to the corner. He's knocked over the dead ball line by the Maroons for a dropout. We come to the 48th minute, and the Blues are in for the try. Building a long dropout, the set is a much better play for and lead up for the New South Wales team, as they work the ball left and right, trying to look for gaps, fast, crisp passing, and then finally going left again, which the ball reaches Whiten, who attacks the line, dummies, and powers over the line 9 metres from the left touchline. Latrell Mitchell adds the 2 to make the scores 12 points to 8. Trbojevic at this point has 2 cuts on his head. One is bandaged high on his forehead, and the other is a cut just over his left eye. A headshot by Papali is put on report, and the penalty penalty is chosen to kick for touch, and a huge territory grabber is being kicked, going into the Queensland 30. The resulting tap is fumbled by Mitchell through a great Hunt tackle. The resulting set goes up the other end. Goes up the other end because of the resulting attempted 40-20 last tackle kick. But this kick is attempted to be fielded by Adokar, and he's knocked out of play by the aforementioned Carr. Outside the 20, that is. When you looks in. Queensland carry their next set, and they get a repeat set. And another one. And on the third attempt of a set, on the third tackle, Ben Hunt goes in from close with a low burn try just right of the posts. I mean, really, just right of the posts. And Daly Cherry Evans kicks over the 2. So we come to the 60th minute, and a Mitchell offence gives the penalty to the Queensland side, and he's marched upfield by the Maroons. Kick to the right corner is aimed at Brian Tarto, and is attempted to be fielded by Coates to go over for a try, but is knocked on in goal. The Blues get to the last, which is a close post bomb, which John Trbojevic is caught in the air and passes on the motion in landing, and is intercepted by Maroons. The following set causes Ben Hunt to score for the Maroons. It's all kicking off, just about to finish. Pongia escapes the clutches of Whiten and attacks down the left edge and passes inside for Coates to draw in Tedesco. I've got to pause. Oh, it's just handbags. There was a couple of punches thrown, but no one saw it. Anyway, so back to the review. Ponyer escaped the clutches of Whiten on the left edge and passes inside for Coates, who draws into Tedesco. Coates then throws the ball back inside and forces out passes the ball inside before being forced out into touch, and is caught. The ball is caught by Capewell, who is tackled. The referee signals 6 again, and the very next play, Hunt goes in under the posts for the try. Daly Cherry Evans is happy to kick the extras as they're right in front of the sticks. We come to the 65th minute now, and Queensland is completing the set, but the kick by Munster is out on the full. 2 6-agains are given by the Blues, which reaches the last finally, and the kick ricochets to Adokar, and after a defend that he gives to the Queensland defender, passes to Moses, who grubbers towards the posts, and as Cameron Munster is coming across from the right hand side, Api Coruscant is coming in, and they both hit each other shoulder to shoulder, with Coruscant getting the ball and scoring left of the posts. Mitchell goes on to add the 2, and it's 18-20 to Queensland. The pressure is now coming from the Blues, and it's sustained, and there's after again another 2 repeat sets, 6 again calls, featuring a great Tom Trebojevic break. Adokar forces Brimson out in goal as the ball is trickled in by Moses. The next set actually comes to nothing from the dropout, as the kick to the corner is knocked on by the Blues on the left hand side. On the 77th minute though, we're thinking that we're going to golden point as the clock's ticking down. Moses is taken out when kicking on the halfway line. The Blues decide to kick for goal. Mitchell's there, he's got a PB for kicking, and it's so late in the game. He kicks it with all his might, but he doesn't have the strength to reach the posts. And that's the game. The Queensland team see out the remaining set, and then that's it. Referee blows the whistle. We get the fracas, the handbags at the end. Probably over celebration in the face of a Blues player. Don't know. But that's it. Game, set and match. Queensland win the game 18 points to 20. But New South Wales complete the series win 2-1. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it for State of Origin for 2021. Please let me know how you thought the series went. Should there be changes in coaching for Queensland now that they've lost this series? Is Daly Cherry Evans the numbers not good enough for the next one? Will he even make the Australia squad for the World Cup? Anyway, so, but in the meantime, please stay safe, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.